What's the what are you trying to achieve with this podcast? What's the point?
Ticket sales and hanging out with people.
Sweet as. I'm happy with that.
Is that
works for
goal?
me? Works for me.
Is that going, Chris?
If we can get more people in the door, I'm never going to say no.
How many people do you think want to hear about the beginnings of the Hamilton scene?
I mean, nobody, but all I care about listening to podcasts is them when they talk about stand-up.
Yeah, totally. Me too.
Yeah.
But, you're probably not going to bring in any new people. That way, it'll just be other comedians watching it.
Well, at this rate, I'm just doing it for myself.
Yeah.
And then once I finish doing it for myself, it'll just be like trying to be funny.
I know before I started, I hear the likes of Joseph Scott and Dan Sage and all of those guys talking about what the scene was like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was pretty rough. There was
3 or 4 years ago. There's Dan Sage and Joseph Scott are kind of before my time.
Yeah.
Really? Because I've never heard of the Scott guy, but I only just heard of Dan Sage like the other day.
Joseph Scott I saw once, and he was really good. Dan Sage I've only heard stories about. Which we won't go into on a podcast. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because either way. Because what did you start with then in Hamilton?
I came along when Tom was running open mics at the Helm in other end of Victoria.
That's a really
it is.
busy bar to be running open mics at.
He was running open mics on a Thursday, I think it was, and they were charging $5 to get in the door.
At the Helm.
At the Helm.
That was Wednesday, I think, because
it was a Wednesday. It was Wednesdays, yeah. That's right. Because we seem to be doing shows.
Fascinating.
When we first started, we were at the Helm, and then Tom, I was just like, I love this. I want to do as much as I can. And he was starting to run shows over in Tauranga on a Tuesday, open mic on a Tuesday in Tauranga. So we were doing open mic Tuesday at Tauranga, Wednesday in Hamilton. Thursday was either Te Awamutu or Cambridge or one of those, and then Friday was another one. So we were like 1, 2, 3, 4 days a week. So
then how often would a week be full like that?
That was for the first 2-3 months, I think I was doing that.
Shit, that's...
Every week?
Every week. Because I didn't, at the time, my dad had just died and left me a shit ton of money. I didn't have to work, so I was following my dream. I was like, right, I'm going to fucking do this. So that's why I've been, that's cool.
Because when I was told Dad I was going to be doing one with you, he's like, find out what he does for work. Never heard of it.
Fuck all is what I do for work.
That's what I thought the answer was.
How much of the money is left?
Not as much as I would like, put it that way. This house is paid for, so that's the start. Like freehold house, I don't have too many other hassles as far as that goes. I'm heading to Perth very shortly for a wrestling show. So
I heard
taking my daughter over
happening.
to the WWE Crown Jewel thing. So that's
How long are you over there?
That's only like 5 days.
Oh, so you're not doing other stuff in Perth?
It's only 5
days?
Yeah, but they've got like SmackDown on the Friday, and then Crown Jewel on the Sunday, and then Raw on the Monday. So there's 3 shows. So
and is it
going to all 3?
Is that all at some massive like arena thing?
Yeah. Huge. The Perth Arena or whatever it is. There'll be probably about 50,000 people.
Yeah, massive stadium. Yeah, because I just keep hearing this podcast. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go do our show, and then what's also on that weekend? Oh, the WWE. Oh, I guess if we're there, we might go. But you know,
I've been a wrestling fan forever. I've actually just on the chair there is the belt from the company that I owned.
Yeah, and
then it failed. I bought a wrestling company too. When you've got a disposable income,
did your other dad die? And
when you've got a disposable income and no parents to tell you not to, things go wrong. Okay.
Fuck now.
Horribly wrong. Hang on, I'll just show you.
No, that's really good. That's like a mistake you want to make in your life.
A 50 to 40-year-old man saying, "Oh, when your parents aren't around to tell you not to."
That's going to be me, man. He's my hero. He's my role model.
Oh, he shouldn't be.
I know he shouldn't be.
Yeah, you're setting a sad bar for yourself. That's the bugger there.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that is flash.
It's fucking heavy duty.
Oh,
and is this supposed to be covered in names and stuff? It does have names on it.
The company only lasted for 6 months, so they only got 2 names. So it didn't quite go the way we wanted it to, but never mind.
Oh, what's your name, sir? Chris.
Oh, yeah.
How
Chris.
Is the phone picking up much of when he's just standing there talking? Is it?
I just keep.
It's pretty wide.
Is there a lot of native audio coming?
No. That doesn't. That only takes audio from these.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
none of that's. They're just hearing you going, oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, that'll be cut out. You're right. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Very good
fucking
point.
So, yeah,
That-
I had the opportunity to pursue my dreams and I went, fuck, I'm going to do it. So I've been trying really hard. I don't really want to go back to work, so I'm trying to figure out a way to get enough money coming in to justify me. Because my brother and sister both think that this is fucking stupid, and
I can imagine your
being
brother does
immature.
after
Yes.
meeting him.
My brother is a school teacher at St. John's.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was always definitely. Oh yeah, Mr. Healy, he's the chill one, not.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It was like, and my brother and sister, like, they still haven't come to a show, and they probably won't.
No.
It's like they don't believe in what I do, but it's like, nah, fair enough.
Wait until the social proof builds up.
Yeah.
You know, and you get really good, and then they come and see you kill, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
When I start selling out like Claudeland Showground and all of that sort of
Yeah.
shit, it will be fucking mean then.
Yeah.
It's like,
Because that's what Dad says. People will be like, "Oh, we want to come see Flynn do a show," blah 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 blah, and even he tells them,
Nah, not
"Wait a
yet.
couple years."
Not yet.
Give it
not
6
yet.
or 7. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The guy
But
still.
you're a young fella. You've got that.
You don't want to go and see Flynn.
He's got to get good really quick.
Yeah. I literally, there's a time frame here, man. I tell you, fucking, it's like fucking, you get to a point where you're like, you know, I can actually see the end. There's a point there. It's like, there's the lights. It's over there.
Well, I was talking to Chase, and what he was saying is like, "How am I not dead?"
I've asked that question about Chase quite a few times, actually, to be honest with you.
Because how long did it take you to figure out? Yeah, this crazy little guy. That's the character I need to keep running.
I kind of started out like that. So I, before I started comedy, and I'm still in it, but I was in a Tool tribute band. And so...
Did you do a show the other day at the last place?
No, that they were called Spiral Out, were they?
I have no clue. Just one of the.
you seriously in the Tall Tribute?
Yeah, so I nice.
I'm going to see them next month or whatever they
Yeah, I didn't make it to the ticket, so hopefully there'll be a third date. But yeah, so I would always, and I like took it real seriously, and I would like do all the moves, the crazy Maynard moves, and so usually, and the other bands I'm in, I'll be playing guitar or drums and singing or something. That was the only one I've ever been in where I'm just standing with a mic, and I would be doing a little, just a little, you know. And then I start comedy, and just defaultly, because I'm nervous, so just my body goes into automatic, starts like
Hunch mode.
going like that. And then, and I kind of, and so over the years, I sort of like rolled it out, but sort of kept it in a natural, it became more just like what I'm like in private with my partner, or if I'm a little drunk, or, you know, like, that's what it is now. Yeah.
Yeah, we come in just like the most natural state. So I don't have to act like a regular person right now. I'm gonna.
I think
It's hard. It's hard because it's like I'm trying to act like how I act when me and my partner are just going, "Poo's in my bum and you poo on my cum," and trying to do that in front of 50 people, or, you know, it's real hard. It's not how you act in front of a crowd of strangers.
I understand. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think you almost, I feel like you almost sort of go overboard to start with, and then you rein it back in a little bit.
Disagree. I was like,
You don't agree?
yeah, I think you
I felt with me, I tried to go real deadpan for a long time, and I decided that it didn't feel like, I think I need to be a little bit more animated, so that's why I dress the way I do as well. 'Cause
Right.
It's like fucking
Yeah, that's good. I think Kiwis generally, as comedians, go through what you're talking about probably more often. There's not a lot of like animated Kiwi comedians. I think the deadpan thing, and it's a natural reaction to being new and being not wanting to, I guess the internalized tool pupper, you don't want to like try too hard. You want to kind of just like say the thing and have a good response. But I just, I think because I performed as a musician for so long before I started comedy, I was already stage comfortable, so I already knew that I wanted to just be a gremlin-y little cunt.
So how long have you been doing it for?
4 years.
Oh, even that. That's only 4 years. Yeah, shit. That is, I mean, it's kind of just sick to hear that
You're one of
you can get
been
that good
described
after
as one
4
of
years.
the hardest working comedians.
Yeah, that's. I think. So yeah, I do between 100 and 120 shows a year. But if you guys know Matt Coombe, if not, you know him, and Juani Hotini.
Yeah.
Both of them, last time I talked to them about it, were doing 170 to 180.
I think
And that's before
because
they've been overseas.
last year, thanks to Tom and the comedy club and everything else, I think I was well up
Well,
to
that's
that.
just
But
3 a week. 3 a week.
I was doing 3 shows a week
52.
every week for 6 months. So that was like, I think I worked out I did like 10 and a half hours worth of stage time on that stage.
I would kill to have that kind of stage
Yeah.
time in a 3-hour radius or whatever you had.
Yeah, it was good at the time. It was fantastic. But trying to get a decent lineup every night, 3 nights a week, every week, it's a real grind.
You felt that when you started at the club, is that like there was you got lots of stage time, but decent stage time was sort of like
very
2
limited.
people.
It
It wasn't, sometimes you go up there, it wasn't useful.
Yeah.
Once or twice I went up there and they had to just cancel it. Like,
Yeah, it was struggling right from the start. And Tom wanted to sell the club to me at the time, and I was just like, I can't see this being an economic business model that's going to make any money ever.
Yeah, I don't really know how much business stuff goes on, but I'm just surprised more Aucklanders didn't take advantage of the stage time.
They came down quite a bit.
some of them did. A little bit of that had to do with the politics of how Tom ran it. So, that club was sort of like, I guess you would call it New Zealand's answer to the Austin scene a little bit, and so people, and you know, comedians are well within their rights to not want to be part of that kind
Boys
of thing.
club.
Yeah, it can be a bit awkward. You know, someone says something you really disagree with, but you just got to like play the game. And yeah, I think there was a lot of people, or a few people that were,
politics.
The politics kind of, they didn't want to go down.
I never realised the politics until, I mean, it took me a while to notice anything, but I was really hoping, when I found out about them, I was quite upset. I was like, come on now, I can't be bothered with this dumb shit. Let's carry on.
Some of these guys have got egos and they hate the
I
egos
never
being
thought
proved,
about
man.
egos. Now that you say that, it's so much clearer.
But you invest a lot into what you do, so if someone questions your ability to do that, you're going to get pissed off and it's going to cause tension.
Also, I think if you've got to drive for 2 hours down to do a show to 2 people,
Yeah,
it's tough.
it's frustrating.
Especially if you've got another option, or you're working as well. You only want to do shows that are like pushing the needle, you know.
Oh,
Worth
absolutely.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I mean, there were these terrible open mics in Auckland, and like there'd be no one. It'd just be talking to comedians. But I thought, okay, I'm not going to go to these anymore. Like this is pointless. But also like I told myself I can practice more at home. But then I didn't. So then I kept going to them.
Right. Yeah, there's something about, I think even, especially if you're writing a lot, those horrible open mics where you're only talking to other comedians, it's worth it to do those, especially early
We
on.
did quite, when we were doing the open mics and we went over to the Cook, I think we moved to the Cook on Wednesdays for the open mics. And yeah, we were pretty much, I remember at Spates Ale House, we did it to 2 people one night. There was 2 people in the audience. Yeah, Spates Ale House by over by the
on
stadium.
corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did a
That'll
show
sound
to
good.
2 people one night. That was fun, and they were both friends of mine. So it was like, it didn't feel like I was doing a set at all. It felt like I was just chatting to my mates.
You
So
know,
that wasn't a bad
that
situation.
Chris Wheeler fella. Have you met Chris Wheeler?
Yeah.
Have you met Chris? Yeah.
That's not you?
Nah,
No,
another
no.
Chris. Chris is for days.
Chris Wheeler works with Kevin up at the Cardboard Club.
Why aren't you called Mumbella or something? But,
Chris Mumbasa.
yeah.
You know, but he's like out of nowhere. He's like had all these open mics running, and it was like, oh my god, he's the new Matt Coombe. Look at him go.
Right.
But nobody came. So now,
There's one thing you've got to. This is the hardest thing about that whole situation. You don't just have to find a venue. You have to encourage people to want to come to the venue as well. Because nobody wants to do a show to nobody.
because that's what I would mean. Like I'm just so I guess you could say inspired or just impressed by that. The what's that Matt? The fella's name on TikTok is his TikTok's like that mad guy or whatever.
Oh, fucking Wesley.
I know nothing about him. Kat was like, not that guy, but I know nothing about him. But the fact that he's grown a thing on the internet and now he's selling out shows.
Oh,
It's
Well, it
like,
depends on how popular this is going to get. I'm not going to say anything disparaging about Wesley because it depends on how popular this is going to get.
Oh.
As a comedian, I don't rate him at all. But as an entertainer, he has his market and he has his audience.
He's doing the things
and he's
we
doing
wanna
a
do.
That's what pisses me off the most. It's like we did a show last month, the Te Amuru show. We did a show that night. Wesley did the same show in Cambridge. He did a show the same night in Cambridge. He started advertising that show on the Monday of that week. Had 85 people turn up on the Friday.
Wow.
So you bastard.
That's what we're
we
going
worked
for.
for 3 fucking months to get 50 people to turn up, and you had 85 in 5 fucking days.
I don't see any problem with what he did so far.
Yeah.
It's kind of, if anything, it's just like jealous.
Yeah.
He's been talking to me about how to help me get a social footprint and what have you as well, because
right.
it's like
He'd be a good
the
mate to
important
have.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
I have
only
respect
saying,
from that perspective, but I get annoyed because he does quite a few shows and he's never asked me to fucking open for him.
Oh, the truth
So
comes
there
out.
it is. It's the jealousy, okay?
thought as much. I was going to say, come on now.
Okay.
I saw
Cunt.
him once. I thought he was pretty good. I thought he did all right.
He has that natural storytelling ability. He has that natural sort of. I can see him being the guy at a party that all the people are sitting around listening to because he just tells such a good yarn.
Yeah, but that easygoingness is like
Yeah.
why Shane Gillis is a superstar.
True that.
That not even trying kind of
Yeah,
style. And so he's got that down.
yeah.
Relates to the bros.
Yeah.
He's at a point now where he can do he does a solid hour all the time, and everybody walks out happy. So you can't ask any better than that. And he's getting between 80 and 100 people turning up every fucking night.
He doesn't need any of the people that we're licking the boots
No.
of trying to get into,
No, he's
not,
got his own
he's not going to
audience.
fucking write an application to Comedy Fest. He's probably making more money than they are. Yeah.
He literally said to me last week, he said, I might decide to go up to the Classic at some point or another, but I can't see the fucking point. And
Yeah,
it's like,
there isn't.
no, that's not your crowd, dude. Your crowd is the rural community. It's all of the young white male farmers that love him.
Yeah, because the time
And
he came to
that's a
Navarra
very-
Lounge,
yeah.
Chris was fangirling hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, there's the audience.
Yeah. But that's what it is. And he knows what his audience is, and he caters to that audience, and he does a bloody good job of it. So I can't really.
clearly. 'Cause
I'm a bit annoyed that it's just so much harder for us to try and get people to turn
Well, I
up
mean,
to
have you
places.
tried doing what he's done? Like, the fact that he's just
Yeah.
turned farming into, like, he's made it so funny and done the content, and it's like, that you can do that with anything. Like, I was thinking the other day, I can't do that. All I'm doing is coding, but I can bitch about coding and people would relate to that all day.
I actually, because I bought a van. I got a white van in the garage there, actually, which is why my car's parked outside with tinted windows.
Inspirational.
The whole fucking lot.
Incriminating.
I want to do a video, and the video's like, I thought about creating a character, and the character was Uncle Mo Lester. But it's like, there's only so far you can go. If you call him Mo Lester, there's only so far you can go with that. It's like
You're
he's
putting yourself in a box.
pretty much. So it's like whether you want to be in that box or not. But one of the video ideas was that I have the van there, and I talk about how I've just bought this van and it's fucking horrible because every time I drive anywhere, the police are pulling me over all the time, thinking I'm a dirty perv. And then I slam the door in disgust, and there's a sign on the door that says free candy. It's
A
that
bit on the nose, maybe.
maybe.
Because, your videos are abstract.
I love what you do. You have those random thoughts and you just blast them out there, and it's just like, yeah.
I got some feedback. No, I didn't even get feedback. My partner, a mate said to my partner, I think he's a bit too niche. Which is not what I'm going for. I'm trying to be the next Wesley.
Mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was even showing Dad all the stuff, and he's like, well, this is what Dad had to say. He's nothing to shake a stick at, but he's like, where's the YouTube stuff? YouTube this, YouTube that. But I was like, it's on
Yeah,
Instagram. More
and
people
I
on
must
Instagram
admit,
than YouTube, but
I'm kind of about your old man's age, and it's like YouTube is my main source of
I need to
watching
put more
shit.
up on YouTube.
Yeah.
it's kind of just like getting around everywhere type thing. But also then
Yeah.
it's like maybe longer stuff, maybe
That
not. I
young
don't know.
fella,
Yeah, that's the thing about YouTube is that it's quite a different form because it's even like So I just make a video every day and I put it out on Instagram and TikTok. But like I always know like this one's going to do better on TikTok. This one's more of an Instagram vibe.
Are you starting to get a decent following now?
Nah. Now the following's fucked. But I got my best video was 10K.
Wow.
So that's not awful.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's like cracking it, man.
Yeah, and it's slowly the followers are dripping in. And I need to do more NZ local type videos so that I can translate it into tickets. But YouTube is very different from, so like you could do, I think the best things are the skits. Skits go pretty good on TikTok and on Instagram. Whereas like when I do my stupid videos about just traveling around doing comedy, that's more of an Instagram vibe, doesn't do shit on TikTok.
They are the funnest ones.
Right.
It's like, get the CDs going,
Yeah, but
man.
you guys are comedy nerds. No one else gives a fuck, man.
I don't know.
Like other people are like, do another Genghis one.
They say that.
Well, my partner's mum's partner likes the Genghis ones.
I've been noticing a lot. It's like,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think Genghis Khan is like a trending topic. Listen.
not really in the zeitgeist.
Yeah. But I think YouTube is quite different. Unless I do the shorts, in which case the like shorts like Genghis or stuff would be the way to go as well.
Yeah.
So I really should just start incorporating YouTube in.
I know that there's that voiceless comedian over in Tauranga that started sort of getting a little bit of a name for himself on the social media. So
Oh, has he? I
he's
noticed
pushing, he's pushing. He's got a YouTube channel and he's trying to push
Voiceless.
things.
his name's Brent. He's
Brett
got
He's cerebral palsy. He's non-verbal, so he uses
yeah.
a machine to talk, like that Aaron Belial type guy.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I think. Well, I mean,
If you do
it's
it
a tough
right.
way to live, but it's a good place to start if you want to get a following. I think.
he's got the fastest thumbs in the West. That guy I've never
Right.
seen.
I
Yeah, he types quick, eh? Fucking hell.
I thought.
Like, because I got to know him before I even met him in person, and we were talking back and forward via Messenger, and when I...
Suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is a little boy.
People.
He is a young boy,
Tell
and
him
I
about
like
your
the young
panel
boys,
van.
you know how it is, so...
I could fit you
Hey,
a
I'm
chair.
not gay, but $20 is $20, okay? So, I mean, it's like...
That is problematic. I don't like that.
Why, have you got $20?
$20 should be worth more in this day and age.
That is hack and homophobic. I want you guys to keep that in too.
That's the clip. There you go.
It is, yeah, that is a good point. You do make a point there. But I
You're
thought
going to
it
be
was
a lot
interesting.
funnier with your homophobic jokes for me to. Okay.
Honestly, though, my daughter literally told me the other day that she thinks I'm queer. She doesn't think
yes,
that I'm
tell
straight
this-
up
do this bit,
heterosexual.
yeah.
She literally said that I don't think you're heterosexual, Dad. I think you're queer. And it's like, well, I don't like to put myself in a box. I don't think there's, anything wrong. I like the concept of homosexuality more than the practical application of it, to be honest.
The fuck does that mean?
Hanging with the boys.
That means the thought of somebody jamming a dick up my ass kind of scares me.
Okay.
So, yeah. But
What if you loved them a lot?
well, then I might be able to be a little bit more flexible in that situation, I
Yeah.
guess.
You know how girls are always like, hey, if I was a worm, would you still love me? If I woke up tomorrow and my beloved suddenly had the same gear as I did, I would just adapt and get it. Because it's still her. You know? I don't know if that's problematic. I'm sorry. That feels like
Just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
how often have you had that thought?
So here's the thing. I travel around New Zealand a lot, and I've been really fortunate. I love the Wellington scene, and I've met like the 95% of the queer people
Oh,
I know
yeah.
are comedians. for the
Wellington scene is massive in the LGBT.
and
side of it.
it has made me think more about that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
I think I probably started off as some kind of problematic thought, and I was like, what would it take for me to take a dick? But when I ended up getting around to like, if you love the person, then you just like you make the comes happen however they.
I have a more than curious fascination with transgender.
Problematic. Don't like it.
Okay.
Does it? Nah, go ahead, go. I don't know about fascination. That sounds fetishizing.
Well, but yeah, I would be interested in going out with a transgender girl, to be honest with you. I would be interested in going out with somebody transgender because they kind of a little bit more practical. I'm hoping because they've got the male brain a little bit as well as the... So it's like they're slightly more practical.
Transphobic.
Hey, how am I trans? I'm being positive.
They don't have a male brain, they have a trans woman brain.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Trying to take advantage.
It's like talking to my transgender daughter when I'm talking to you
know,
right
I'm sorry.
now.
I'm taking the piss. You've been very. I think
It's like
for an old fella, you're very.
When I didn't
with
have a choice.
LGBT kids.
I didn't have a choice. My children made the choice for me.
I know, yeah.
But it's like one of those situations where you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. Like if I make a joke about, I think I should identify as a unicorn and my pronouns should be rainbow and sprinkles. My daughter's like, you're making light of my struggles as a transgender person, Dad.
Oh, good.
That is
Someone's
very, that is very unacceptable of you.
Yeah.
It's like,
I guess for you guys, you're in the Austin of New Zealand, so it's hard for you to get a beat on like what the rest of the country thinks is okay.
Hamilton is backwards, man. So backwards.
Even though going between Auckland and here, it feels pretty same old. But when I went to Wellington, it was like,
Wellington's a different.
Yeah, do you know what? It's funny to me how like I would have thought because it's a other big city that Auckland would be quite forward in that way, but it's not, man. So Wellington is led by culture and the arts, and they're thinking about what's the next thing to push myself as an artist. But Auckland's led by the money, and so it's in terms of the tastes, and especially because the classic is so old, I think, and the people that go there have some of them been going for 25 years or whatever. I think it's still a little bit like you fucking, you know. There's a bit of that.
Oh, just like the audience, you're saying?
Yeah, I think they're still down with a lot of stuff that wouldn't go in Wellington. But obviously Wellington is it's like the benchmark for kind of like the future seeing, kind of the very progressive, you know, like, so it's not like that either in the rest of New Zealand.
So it's not surprising when you see the likes of like Hawani and Joe Damon coming from Wellington and doing so well because they're like, because
they can walk the line, man.
Yeah.
They can find bite without just resorting to shock value or whatever, you know? I mean, Hawaii's clean.
Yeah.
Nearly. I love what he does.
I watched his Comedy Fest one. I think there's 2 swear words.
So good.
He's just out of it. You can't compare yourself to one. It's not good for your mental health.
Oh, yeah, because like the fact that you two were like so neck and neck in the like just raw.
Hey, he said that. This is not... Oh yeah, I came second to him.
Yeah,
but I've come second to him the whole fucking like that year. I got second to him in best newcomer at the Guild Awards. The year after that, he beat me at Breakthrough. He's just been like in front of me the whole time. But now that I'm kind of glad he's taken off because now he's the fuck out of my atmosphere. I can like take on, I don't know, Cajun Brooking with someone who's also way too far ahead.
Cajun is so clever, man.
Is that fellow from Hastings?
No. Well, he's from Hastings, but he lives in Wanganui.
He's the one
So the lanky mold guy.
His social
the Wiggles
media.
Gang one and stuff.
His social media is going better than Wesley. He's going better than Hawani.
I've been noticing him.
Millions. Yeah. I was talking to him the other day. I think his did you guys see his mongrel mob in the big red car thing?
Yes.
I think he said across all the platforms that got 6 mil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
Don't quote me.
shit.
No.
He won't mind me saying that because it's like bragging for him. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely been seeing him come up more and more and more. I haven't looked at any numbers, but I've just been like, this guy, I'm going to see him around.
Yeah.
So have you gone overseas and done anything overseas?
Nah, not yet. So I'm thinking about next year, depending on how this show goes, in the festivals and whether it gets into Comedy Fest and stuff. You know, whether there's enough buzz around it to take it over.
Go to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Oh no, not Edinburgh. It's too far away. I'll just do Australia next year.
Yeah, Melbourne.
Yeah, maybe Melbourne and Adelaide. I don't know. I
want to go and catch up with Combs over there because it sounds like the scene over there is quite cool in Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's just crazy being in a city that big. Me and my girlfriend went, and it was like, what are all these people
Like
doing here?
The first time I went to London, I was just like, holy fuck.
Yeah, man. I went to Wellington once. Just crazy.
Well, yeah, even Wellington is impressive. It's like so tight and compact compared to anything I've ever seen before.
Everyone who has lived there for a while.
On a peninsula. They couldn't expand, so they just kept going up. They didn't have anywhere.
Well,
else
apparently
to go.
it's come on hard times. I haven't really noticed, but everyone's saying that it's like empty shop windows and the CBD is just eating shit at the moment.
Is that not conducive to just about everywhere in New Zealand?
Maybe, but they said because there's so much government jobs, they said a third of the Wellington workforce lost their jobs this year or last year or whatever.
Just from government stuff.
Yeah, well, just a fallout from the government, I guess. Like,
Cutbacks and shit.
yeah, because then anyone who's contracted out to the government probably got and consultants, I guess, as well. I don't know Wellington. So you should have a Wellington person here and talk about that shit.
Well, yeah, that's the goal. I do Hamilton, and then I get a little bit bigger the circle, the Auckland and Tauranga, and then I do a little bit bigger again, and a little bit bigger again.
That's how I did comedy. When I started doing it, I only went as far as Palmerston North. And once I started getting some pro gigs, I would save up that money and I expanded my circle to like Wellington, and then I would have to like eat the cost of that for 3 to 6 months until they got to know me, and then I started getting some paid ones there, and that was the system I used.
So is this pretty much your full-time profession?
Nah, I still make more in music than I do in this.
Okay. So how often are you performing with your band doing the music thing?
Not even that much. So we do the pub once a month, a weekend a month, so 2 nights, and that's just to like get out in front of people. And then they this is not the Tool band. We don't play Tool every month in a pub.
Is it covers? Just a cover?
It's a covers band. And then you use that, you get the weddings and the parties, and then you try and chain a new gig off of that as you go. And those are the money gigs. And like we've got Christmas function season coming up, so I'll be able to save up for the fest.
My brother and his wife paid about $4,500 for the wedding band that they had for the
4.5.
It was like, and that was a
better have been Dave Dobbin. Fucking hell.
It was quite a lot of money.
Yeah, that's
somebody else paid like $1,500, I think it was.
Okay, well we charge more than that, but less than 4K. Yeah.
I guess there's a lot of setup and there's a lot of things involved in that. When I was running I own my own wrestling ring too, by the way.
Still, it hasn't fallen through yet.
No, the wrestling ring. I own the wrestling ring. I paid $6,000 for it.
Well,
the guy that there's a show on tomorrow night in Hamilton, and he's using my ring. He hires the ring off me. So I own my own wrestling ring, but it's at his place. It's stored at his place because I didn't want to store it at my place because I'd be tempted to set it up in my backyard.
That's a portable ring.
Wrestling ring.
Oh.
Where's your contract with what's that? No, who's the 1 minute rounds guy? Dan Hooker?
Oh, okay.
And the fellow that's doing the streaming the 1 minute fights?
I haven't seen that.
How does none of you know what I'm talking about? He's literally on the news talking about it. He's doing 1 minute fights with just randoms.
Oh, okay.
And recording it. Have you not seen any of this?
They could use my ring.
Exactly. I feel delusional right now.
And that's the reason why I haven't got it at my place, because I'd be too tempted to set it. It's like got springs on, because wrestling rings have a spring, so there's a bit of a cushion, and you got mats and stuff. So it still hurts, but it doesn't hurt as much when you hit the ground. But it's a little bit bouncy, but it's like I don't want to set it up there because I'm fucking 52 now. If I go and pretend that I'm not 52, I'm going to do something stupid.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right, brother. You know, Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah.
I only just learned about that guy the other day.
Oh really?
I know nothing about the stuff. I tried watching it once and I was like, whoa, bit much. Pretty fruity.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we were the same person for a second. Started out the same as me, except yours didn't end in, this sucks.
No, I did not like it. No. It was the same with anime. I tried it once. I was like, nah.
Oh, really?
If-
Definitely.
If you want to watch something that gives you an idea of what wrestling's really like, you've got to watch the Hell in the Cell match between Undertaker and Mankind. That is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
He gets thrown off the top, lands on the announcer table, gets carted away in a stretcher and goes, no, I don't want to finish this way. Goes back, jumps back on the top of the cage again with the Undertaker up the top. This is Mankind. Then he gets chokeslammed through the cage and lands on the floor.
But can you see when they're setting up what they're trying to do and what they've choreographed? Is it obvious?
Not in that situation.
I was gonna
Sometimes it's... I know a lot more now because I was ring announcer for the wrestling company that I was working with and everything else. I did that a few times, and I know a lot more now because I was behind the scenes and I was watching how they put the matches together and stuff. What they generally tend to do is work out between them how things are going to go, what are the main spots they want to hit, and then they sort of just run things in between. And it's like they know who's going to win,
Yeah.
and they know some of the big moves they're going to do, and they just kind of throw the bit together. It's like when you're doing a set. You know your basic points and you know your basic flow, but when it's not until you get up there that you know exactly how it's going to go.
It's like watching the Titanic.
Yeah.
Well, you're waiting for the iceberg to come eventually.
Well, you know what's going to happen,
Yeah.
but you just got to sit there for 4 hours and watch the thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Is like they're kind of just standing, opposing each other, and not doing anything. It was like,
Well, that's the drama. Maybe that's why you don't like anime either, because in between all the fights, it's 3 hours of, oh, I don't think I can beat him. You're not going to beat me.
yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, no, that's no. I'm not waiting for that shit.
Is one of my most
Used streaming
channels
things.
on Crunchyroll's just got some of the best shows, man.
What is your vice then, if you're not an anime nerd or a wrestling piece of shit?
YouTube.
What do you call a wrestling person? A bogan?
No, I just live on YouTube and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Redneck?
Yeah.
Comedy.
A lot of rednecks.
Yeah. Oh, I'm addicted to podcasts.
Yeah, right.
What
The
else you
podcast.
listen to?
It was less last week because they're all shit. But usually like today I've listened to like
You're
3.
like a comedy savant sort of person where you're thinking that's your hyper focus and you're just like, ooh.
Yeah, this engineering stuff's really fallen to the side.
Yeah. You should quit your job like Mike.
Don't got a job yet. Oh.
He's still at university. It's like, I reckon he won't get to the end of the degree. He's going to be like, no, comedy's my goal, man. Comedy's my goal.
No, I reckon.
This guy might have just read my mind.
How long have you got to go on your degree?
1 year.
Oh, okay, you might make it.
Might as well finish it. Yeah.
My brother
know.
took 4 years to get a 3-year degree.
Yeah, I got
He was
a.
partying too much. They had I shouldn't tell this story.
Yeah.
They had a house over in Wellington Street by. I'm going to
Okay.
tell it. Yeah, they had a house
No wonder your brother doesn't like you.
over in Wellington Street by KFC there on Hamilton East. Because he went to Waikato University. And he had 3 other mates that went to Waikato University as well. On a Friday night, we used to go over there with beers. We'd all bring a box of beers over. And they would go to the United Video on the corner there, which is now a gym or something. And they would hire like the top row of porn movies from there. And we'd just all sit around drinking beer, watching porn. It was an interesting way of doing things.
It is pretty gay.
Why don't you turn
No,
it
there was
around?
women watching it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. And it was the classic ones with Peter North and Ron Jeremy. And oh, come on. Peter North is like porn god almost. He's like,
Is knowing their names quite gay?
I mean, I know there's 2 male porn stars I think I might be able to
Peter
name.
North and Ron Jeremy and John Holmes are like.
And that was 3. I can't do 3.
Okay.
And then you got Johnny Sins nowadays. He
Yeah.
knows Johnny Sins.
That's the only one I could have rattled off.
Why though?
Because he's the man of all jobs. He's had every occupation. He's doctor, teacher, rocket scientist, astronaut.
I would actually be interested in doing an adult movie at some point or another. I think it'd be quite. I wouldn't say no.
Every time you've
Well, it's a
mentioned,
colonoscopy.
Hey, there's enough. I have seen enough dirty old man written young woman on the internet to think that I might have a chance somewhere. Not likely.
I think that's what's wrong with porn.
I think it is.
It gives guys like you the idea that you have a chance. How long did you say the colonoscopy was? 15 seconds? There's not enough 15-second porn.
Jesus Christ, yeah, I knew for a fact this was going to
This is
be.
going off the rails. Really.
I'm just glad.
In a good way. I'm liking it.
I'm just
Good for
glad.
you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm just glad Callum's here for to tame the beast almost.
you knew that things were going to go a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I kind of assumed if I did one with you by myself, it would just end up like Chase, and I wouldn't have to say much. But that's an easy job for me, no?
Yeah.
Chase scares me sometimes though. When he goes off on these tangents and he just starts following this trail, and sometimes it goes in these really fucked up places, and you're just like, whoa, dude. And he even scares himself sometimes. So he's just like, whoa, I don't know where the fuck that came from. And
That's the scariest part. Someone's freaking themselves out with the shit they say. That's when as long as he's confident, I would be like, yeah, like that's wild, man. But as soon as he goes, oh man, I can't. Like, I'd repressed that, I forgot that happened, and then you're like, oh.
No, he has ripped that a couple of times with me, and he's been like, I don't know, but yeah, I'm going to tell you anyway. And it's like, oh, bugger, what's going on here?
A lot of my comedy comes. A lot of my comedy comes from when my daughter's in the chair over there and we're watching something, and I'll just start spitting something and she'll spit, and it just
Sounds like you watch a lot of porn with your daughter.
No!
That's all his comedy is about. It's just porn.
Okay, I do want to.
He said there was ladies there too.
I have started writing a solo show, which is
Oh, cool.
When are you going to start telling those jokes?
the history of pornography, a personal journey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Never mind. You've started telling those jokes.
Literally from like when I was a young fella, discovering that the next door neighbour had a cupboard where all his naughty magazines were and things like that.
Yeah.
And then growing up at a Catholic boys' school where we had to share magazines with each other, and you prayed like hell you didn't get the magazine with all the pages stuck together and shit like that.
You're of the perfect age to be able to have your show like sort of cover like 3 or 4 eras that are quite distinct.
What I find fascinating with that whole situation is you don't see the advancement in technology in any other place more profoundly than you do in pornography.
Or just media in general, paper.
Yeah. I feel like you could have said anything but pornography.
No. This is the hill I'm choosing to die on.
Like Avatar, right?
No.
Comic book,
It's like
VHS, DVD, internet.
Prostitution is the second oldest profession. What is the oldest profession of prostitution?
I don't know. I heard prostitution was the oldest. That's the saying, isn't
I
it?
thought it was the second oldest profession.
What's the first one then?
Carpenter, because Jesus was a carpenter.
Yeah, but Jesus wasn't the first person on the world.
That's a good point. I don't know. Well, Adam was a farmer, maybe?
Gardener.
Yeah.
Would maybe not a hunter be one of the first things?
He got kicked out. That didn't fucking work very well, did it?
Yeah. Well, I guess when they were in the Garden of Earthly Delights, they didn't have jobs because
They didn't need them.
the world wasn't shit. And then they did the Apple of Knowledge and went to the shit world and then got jobs, I guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking the first hardest thing that was probably ever, like,
Was Adam's dick.
that was cheap and homophobic.
Damn. Felled by my own sword. I don't think it was homophobic.
No, neither.
Very hack. It was very hack.
But yeah, no, probably like, what would not hunting be like one of the first hardest things
Yeah,
I
I
had to
guess
do?
hunting, gathering, yeah.
Hunt, then get a root.
Yeah, the two things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't root the thing you hunt, but yeah.
If you can.
Oh,
yeah.
I've been hanging around Mike too long.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Chase was mentioning like, oh yeah, you should come on the car ride with us with Kat and Mike and then you'll see some crazy shit. It's like, oh, how fast is Kat regretting that?
Yeah.
It goes, I tell you, and car rides with me and Chase and Kat, they go off the rails really fucking quick.
Well, you should take your gears in there.
That's
Chris can sit in the boot, produce from there. That'll be great. Well, you can sit under the bonnet if you want. I'm not going to tell you what to
do. I used
do.
to do a lot of road trips with Paul Chadwick as well. I used to do a lot of road trips with Paul.
Yeah.
But they consisted mainly of him complaining about everybody and saying how he's better than pretty much everyone. Oh, they're not fucking funny. I'm funnier than them. That's the way Paul approaches most things. It's like, I'm funnier than him. I don't know what the fuck.
That makes me fucking hate it that he was the best comedian tonight.
Yeah.
That he's going to be like, why did they put Callum on after me? He was fucking shit. And he did. He blew me out of the water, man. It was so annoying.
I don't know. I loved what you did.
It was great. I was great. I was fine. But Paul owned the room
That
for
was one
sure.
of the best sets I've seen out of him.
well, that's even just like a hard room. And so it was kind of like, of course he was going to do good. He like commanded it the best type thing, like the big booming voice.
Yeah, that helped. But I don't reckon it was a hard room. I don't think it was particularly hard.
Oh, just at like the start when there was a bit of chatter. But once, I mean...
Yeah, it's always starts out like that. I think Sandra did really well.
It was better
booting it up.
there this time than it was like the last time.
Oh, the other bar is way worse. Yeah.
Yeah, the last...
Stallions is better.
When we did it a month ago.
Yeah, there was just
there was a
more
lot
people.
Yeah.
And the guys at the back were more interested in talking to each other than they were in listening to the show. So it created chatter at the back, and that just caused a really bad atmosphere.
And again, Paul would do well at that because he cuts through anything.
Oh, yeah. He gets people's attention. Kathy Wilson did really, really well there last time because she called a couple. The American lady from Tauranga.
Don't know if I've
Kathy
met her.
Andrew Wilson, I think.
I only met her once too.
She does a joke. She does quite a few jokes about like going to Victoria's Secret, and I know the secret. Unless your boobs are really small, you're not going to fit one of our things.
I might have seen her at the Classic. That rings a bell.
Maybe she's one of what would be classed as the more senior comedians. She's mainly improv over in Tauranga and stuff. She's part of the improv club.
Oh yeah.
Her and Sue and
Sue I know of, I think. Yeah.
Because that improv stuff. Have you ever
I'm all good, thanks.
have you ever tried any improv stuff?
I did. When I started, I was doing a bit of improv with a local troupe.
when Tom opened the club, he started running improv on a Tuesday or Wednesday night or something, and I started getting involved with that, and that was kind of fun. It's a different way of thinking now. It's more off the cuff. It's more just sort of...
Oh no, I think so I like with it. I think the thing with improv is if as a stand-up you do really out there shit, then you can gain a lot from it. It works really well for that. So when I'm doing like talking about skin for 3 minutes, then it works good for that. I thought that it would help my riffing more than it actually did. I think riffing, just riffing more in stand-up makes you better at riffing. And I think that improv doesn't necessarily, because it's so story building, you end up waffling a bit if you sort of do more of the improv typed riffing. But it works great for the out there shit. And it works really great for, this is more sketch, I guess, but the take the idea, the premise, and then escalate, which is a great structure. I love using that.
Just in your own like writing.
Yeah, in my stand-up, yeah. Especially my weird stuff, just the thing of premise, escalate.
Hence you got to Everest with dead bodies.
Yeah, well, that wasn't even escalate. I took out all the escalation of that. The Everest dead bodies thing was the first thought. That was, yeah.
So most of what I would class as some of my better material is like started with a thought, and it's just kept on opening up. And then as I'm thinking, it's like, hey, maybe if I change the wording and add this bit, and then suddenly it opens up another level, and you're like the granny porn joke.
Yeah.
It's like it started with me making a comment to Tom and Paul about the fact that I'm getting to an age now because all the MILF porn has got 30-year-old women and stuff. So it's like I literally need to look at GILF porn now to actually find women my own age, and they're like, there's something there, and it's like, okay, let's try and see where we go from there. And it's like, wouldn't it be funny if you came across a video of your own granny on there? And it's like, okay.
But what are you, 53?
Yeah.
The 53-year-old woman on that probably look 34 anyway, don't they? Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Some of the 53-year-old women do look 53, but most of them have false boobs, so they're quite nice titties and stuff.
Okay.
You say you don't want to put yourself in a box, but I swear you've never gotten out of the box.
No, not
Yeah. Well, I think it's great that he's making his solo show about porn, because I think that is the most, if that topic comes up the most in your material, so you've got the most gear for it, for that show.
I think it's... Well, my ex-wife reckoned that I was addicted to porn, but I totally don't agree with that situation. Mind you, she's now my ex-wife, and I sit at home watching porn all day. So
Yeah.
I wonder who's
made your
right
choice.
in that situation, you know?
Yeah. I feel sorry for you, Kathy. What's her name?
Lisa. She's my ex-wife. Thank you.
Sorry.
Is somebody...
This has gone as well as I thought it was going to go.
I think it's going...
Chris, what time are we at?
51.
Jesus.
9 more, let's go.
We've been waffling for fucking 51 minutes.
You have.
I I'm enjoying it, okay?
We knew this was going to happen, frankly.
Going down places, it's just like, oh my god. That whole, that one that I came up with today about my old man riding horses. No one wanted to help Jack off a horse.
Yeah.
Oh. I just heard the name Jack halfway through you talking. So, oh yeah, so his dad was probably called Jack.
My dad.
Right. Yeah, I had the same experience. I didn't listen to the premise.
Was Jack.
I didn't hear the
He
Jack
loved
thing.
riding horses. When he got older,
Yeah.
he couldn't get off the horse on his own, but no one wanted to help him.
Yeah.
No one wanted to help Jack off a horse.
I didn't think it was a bad punchline, the Jack of a horse thing. I thought when you later went, he didn't want to masturbate a horse. I thought it kind of betrayed the whole joke a little
No,
bit.
well, then that's the full circle going back to people expected him to say that anyway, so I just give them what they want.
I don't think they did. I think everyone got the Jack off the horse thing, and they were pretty. They were like,
I
that's
was
funny.
going to finish the joke with
Next
something like
joke.
he ended up having to wank the horse on his own.
Yeah, but it's already clear, right?
But no, it's just helping Jack off a horse had nothing to do with the masturbation until you add the masturbation in it.
Yeah, but everybody assumed the reason you set up the entire rest of it was so that you could say Jack
That's
off
a
a
good
horse.
And then
I've over-explained the joke then.
Yeah, I think
maybe you could say, oh, he didn't help Jack off the horse, then the sheep, and then the pig, and then the goat.
Hey, that works better, actually.
There we go, working on something. Because what?
And it's the comfortable, uncomfortable joke that I've done for years now.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, you've been doing the same jokes for years.
Oh, here we go.
Where's the new ones, bruv?
There is a lot of new material that's coming in amongst it. There's those ones are like my
Because since you've been saying them for so long, have you not written something you think is 10 times better than those jokes yet?
Do you rip into everyone on the pod?
No. I've just been meaning to ask Mike this for a while.
that's a good question. But then you tell me, how many times have you seen Jimmy Pete do a set?
Oh, yeah,
How many
exactly.
times has he changed his set?
Yeah, well, that too.
Well, I do notice Jimmy Pete's tweaks, and they're quite subtle and technical, and it's worth saying they work really well.
I'm not arguing. The man is absolutely fantastic,
Yeah.
and I love what he does, and I laugh. I've heard his stuff 100 times, and I laugh every fucking time.
Because he's been doing it, I was talking to him, he's still been doing it like nearly 10 years now.
20
Really?
years. He started at the age that I am now.
Oh, there's hope.
Yeah, because he was doing it for like 7 years in America before he came here.
True.
And I was like, that's the go. That's where you learn.
Maybe. Have you heard about those American open mics?
Not really. I just heard there's more opportunities, but also 10 times
Not
more competition.
necessarily.
Yeah, well, I think they
Talking
sound
to Craig
fucking
Westenberg,
awful.
it wasn't. He
Yeah.
went over-
Sounds like you're just like performing to other comics who
Yeah.
are ignoring you because they're looking in their notes.
Oh, 100%. Like, I don't know,
That's
but
right.
Paid to
Craig was
perform.
Craig was saying he turned up to one, and the only person in the audience that wasn't a comedian or that wasn't going to do a set that night was Renee.
Oh, right. And she
all
was
the
a
other
comedian.
comedians were, "Ooh," but she is actually a comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They just went to America. I forgot about that and them.
Yeah, and he tried to get in at one of the comedy clubs in Beverly Hills, and he put his name in a bucket, and it was like 100 people with their names in the bucket wanting a fucking 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, there was a random chick from Boston in the green room one night at the Classic, and she was telling us how she went to Mothership, and it was like the same thing. It's just a million people putting their names in a bucket, and apparently the staff were just like almost like prison guarding them, but like, you know the rules, fucking do this, do that, don't do this, do that.
Some of them even charge like $1 for the privilege to put your name in the fucking bucket in the first place, sort of deal. Make money off it.
Well,
I
even
guess.
then, it's a hot commodity. Why wouldn't you? Like capitalism, no? Is that
And
not how that
some of the
works?
open mics either expect you to bring 3 or 4 people with you, or you pay
2 drink
money.
minimum,
Yeah.
all of that shit. Yeah, I think it's kind of relative. So what I've heard about the Kiwi comedy is that because the Kiwi audiences are so fucking fold your arms, don't give you anything, we get brought up in quite a hostile environment and get quite a bit better for the level by the time we go overseas, and then suddenly find it a lot easier, is anecdotally what I've heard. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what I was thinking. It's just the only reason you'd want to go to a bigger city is simply more opportunities for like.
Yeah, I think if you haven't named yourself and you've got something set up, so like Ray O'Leary went over, he already had some shit sort of lined up and some TV spots and stuff, I believe, like, and he had connections with like Mel over there and stuff. So, I think you probably don't want to make the move as a nobody and just go and put yourself as a little fish in a massive pond.
No.
But you watch a billion podcasts, you've probably heard this before. They tend to say, like, wherever you are, Ohio, or, you know, some smaller place, become the big fish there, and then soon as that happens, you move to another place. You don't become the old fella that's just destroying every room in your little town and not going anywhere.
Yeah,
So I think that's probably a good.
That is exactly what I've heard. Yep.
I had a friend when I went over to London. My sister's friend was running a touch rugby tournament, and it got so big for her that she ended up quitting her job and running all of these touch rugby tournaments during the week all around London. Like she said, because a place like that, when there's 12 million people, you only need 0.1% of the population to like what you're doing, and you've got over 100,000 people there.
Yeah. That still works for us from here with social media. You can still do that.
True that, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Also, touch rugby, that sounds like a Mike Healy joke. There's something in there for you. Touch rugby. Surely.
Yeah. Please take that and run.
I used to play touch rugby, but they said it was touch rugby, not grope rugby, so I ended up.
There you go. Yeah, that sounds exactly like a joke you would tell. Yeah.
You knew that it was going to come out eventually. You give me the feeder, I'm going to fucking to that place.
Thought we found a loophole.
I tried to write a clean set the other day.
Did you?
It didn't go well.
No.
It started relatively clean, but then it's like some people think that the content, even though I didn't swear, the content was really not clean. So it was like
Doesn't count. Doesn't count if you're saying ejaculate instead of cum.
No, it was more about the fact. It was the whole thing about the fact that, you know, part of it that I did tonight, one of the new jokes was the swipe right on everything thing, and then my sister coming down from Auckland and that whole thing going horrible.
They didn't go for that.
I thought that was quite a funny joke, though.
Do you want to hear what I learned about incest jokes when I No, this is a real. So like,
I don't like incest jokes very much.
When I started off, I was noticing like, oh, everyone does like the neighboring town like has sex with their brothers and sisters, and I was like, all right, people seem to love incest jokes. I'll write a bunch. And then I went out and I was just alienating. This is like my first year. I was like alienating people. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I've seen it work for everyone else. And then it took me like another year before I sort of pieced it. I'd stopped doing the incest jokes, but I hadn't figured out why they weren't working. And then it occurred to me, it's like, it's not the incest they're going for. It's the, oh, fucking this town. It's the, oh, Hamilton. Yeah. It's that. People love to go, oh, Hamilton. I've never been to a gig where going, like Hamilton, didn't destroy the whole room. And it's that. It's not the incest. It's who's doing the incest. And they don't want you to go into graphic detail about the incest.
The first joke I ever
They just want to say like, oh, 6 fingers in Hamilton, blah. And then they'll go, yeah, cool, we're on board.
The first joke I ever wrote was while I was still married and living in Morrinsville. We went on a cruise ship and I wrote a joke for the comedy night for the open mic on the cruise ship. And the first joke I wrote was, I'm Mike, I'm from Morrinsville. So's my wife. I need to clarify something. My wife is not my cousin. She's my niece. And it's like, so that was the first joke I wrote. It was the incest joke.
Did that one go right? That
yes.
sounds like it's within the... Yeah,
yes.
right.
Well, and then I went on to the thing about the irony that every town, every province in New Zealand has a town where all the fucking inbreds come from. Yeah. It's literally the thing. Like, in Taranaki, they always say it's like Inglewood's the place where all the inbreds come from. And
Waitara is the so this is racist if you're me, but sometimes the
darker ethnic persuasion.
Yeah, all right. They'll come and they'll do like a Waitara joke, and people are like, yeah, fuck yeah. It would not be okay for me to do. Yeah.
It's like, and that's the thing. So I that's when I wrote that joke about the fact that you've got all these places. Like my brother's wife comes from Fielding.
Right.
And her grandfather literally had to get a special glove made to adapt for the extra digit on his finger. Right. True story. So it was kind of like, well, obviously that's where all the inbreds come from down that way. Well,
it's an interesting thing about that area because you go to Palmy and it's Fielding. Fielding's the inbred one. But if you do the gig in Fielding, it's Foxton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because we go to Fielding all the time. Like, Dad's best friend lives there. And when I go to Fielding, the last thing I want to do is go to Palmerston North. If anything, well, this is me at least, this is my perspective, being like, Fielding, Plish posh. Palmerston North. Yuck.
Really?
Well, I just been
Just
to
hang
Palmer.
out in.
I've been Palmerston North twice and I regretted it both times.
You
My
gig
brother
there?
lived in Palmy for...
Pardon?
Did you gig there?
No, I haven't done that yet. This is just me travelling through and going like, wow.
Okay.
My brother lived in Palmy
Tammy's
for
great.
4 years.
I'm really excited to do shows there. I haven't done show yet, but I've talked to the people about it, and I haven't got anything yet. But
I love
My brother
the
got
Palmy
married in
scene.
Palmy, so I've been down there a bit, and he lived there for 4 years because
yeah.
he was doing a degree, and then the degree turned to shit, and he ended up doing a teaching diploma and got his teacher's diploma, and then he was working at Palmerston North Boys High for 3 years before he came to St John's.
oh, your brother.
Ooh, touch rugby.
Well, I don't know.
Sorry.
That was more molest rugby. It was an all boys school, so you know how it goes. It's not touch rugby.
I've run out of
It's
juice. I haven't got anything anymore.
Because what's the Asgard place like? I'm doing that in the end of October.
So I haven't actually been to their open mics yet because they do them on Friday, and I've got other gigs all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But I did MC the Raw Quest there.
Mhm.
Lance
And
did well.
Lance won it. Yeah.
Yeah, does that mean he's going to be in the finals or the semi-finals?
Well, I can't say yet. There's some shit happening in the back that I think he might let go. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see next week.
Yeah.
I like Lance. I think he's pretty good. He's pretty clever.
And he's around too. Like he came to Tauranga, he's been here, he's all over the show.
He's
Oh,
prepared
good
to
on
put
him.
the yards in. He's
Yeah.
following his stream. He's
Sweet.
prepared to put the yards in. I've known
Um,
Lance for years because he's a mate of another mate of mine, Cookie.
Yeah.
But, when I first started doing comedy, my friend Cookie used to follow me all around the place. He was my entourage.
Okay.
Cookie with me.
Cookie Chris. No, that can be Chris. He's now Cookie too.
Oh.
The entourage.
The entourage.
Bad joke. Well, I guess good thing I'm editing this. That's never been seen.
Take that out. Yeah, take out my one that bombed as well. Take that out.
I think you're going to remove most of what I say anyway.
Ah, brother.
We need your shit for context because everything else we said was to do with what you were talking about.
Everyone's going to think I'm a fucking weird. Oh.
This podcast might blow you up.
Maybe. You never know. I don't think so.
Yeah. You know, it's big when the host is laughing.
You never know. You never know. If it does blow me up, it'll be all because of you, Callum. Not
Oh,
me.
nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this. To just keep doing these. This is going to be fun. Be like, wow, compare it from last year to this year. What happened here?
Yeah, you should do Chase just over and over again.
Well, Chase is going to be my bloody Joey Diaz. Freaking hell.
Right, he's going to be like not your co-host, but he's just always turning up.
He's going to be a reoccurring story.
Yeah,
I'm going to have
It's
to...
like that guy on TAB Sports Cafe type person. He's going to be you're that guy.
Oh, Lee Hart, that
Yeah.
guy. Right.
No,
Yeah,
I was thinking he's got so many stories. I'm
Yeah.
going to have to watch what I did with him last, write down all the things he's already said, and be like, what else?
questions. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Every time I'm in
You
the...
want the story? Oh, I can tell you.
I drove him home the other day, and like I've just been spending more time with him. And the more time you spend, the crazier shit you hear.
Yeah. When I was farming, I mean, I've got lots of farming stories that I'm trying to figure out how to make them funny enough to actually tell them on stage. Like the time that I was busting for a shit and I walked down the hill and landed in a trough and broke my ribs and shat myself at the same time. It's like, it's comedy gold.
He's laughing.
Yeah, why have you not said that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's your opener next time.
It's like
I thought it was
5 o'clock in
hacking
the morning,
homophobic.
5 o'clock in the morning, busting for a shit and I had no